Vanderpump Rules recap. Lala lashes out at Billie, Raquel, and James. On this episode of Vanderpump Rules, Lala freaks out on anyone with a pulse. Wait, I thought she got her Gucci slides back from her boo after they made up. Now what is the problem? Post being uninvited to Mexico, James is in a blackout rage. He demands cigarettes, curses up a storm, but LVP brings him back to reality. She reminds him that he hasn't been a saint this whole time and lets him know that Sandoval has been in James's corner. Before scampering off, James woefully asks LVP, "Can I please still DJ Billie's brunch?" LOL. After a bro hug with Sandoval, James mopes away. Over at Stassi's apartment, the hottest new couple, Bo and Stassi, bit his Latitos bottle for an upcoming dinner at Skiana's and discuss Stassi's book. Homegirl is having a bit of writer's block, so she decides to ask her editor for an extension on her book deadline. She begs for an extra month and miraculously scores that extension. Holler. Skiana is hosting the witches in Marina del Rey. Not quite sure why she would actually want to spend time with those girls, but hey, Skiana seems thirsty for approval. No boys are allowed. Except for Adam, Skiana's not boyfriend. Katie hasn't seen Kristen since the big argument with Slash about Carter, so she brings her heaping plate of food outside to chat with Kristen about the elephant in the room. Katie claims Kristen's boyfriend is being a d*ck-hole and Kristen can't seem to defend herself against the wrath of Katie. Kristen attempts to explain that she is in a genuinely happy relationship, and just as fast as the argument began, the two b******s, witches, make up. Stassi and Skiana join in on the convo and realize all is well between the girls. But now there's a new issue: Kristen's invite to the Tom Tom opening party. James begrudgingly unpacks his suitcase like a pouting child, and he has to break the news to his girlfriend, Raquel, that they are disinvited to Mexico. Raquel is pissed for James and acts surprised by this whole ordeal. James believes that Katie is trying to ice James out of the group, and Raquel explains that having the girls exclude James from the group has affected her, too. This basically translates to, "Because you are a total troll, I am getting zero screen time, so you better shape up." The next day, Kristen stomps into Sir, inappropriately dressed, and seeks out LVP. She comes in hot as she explains that LVP was the reason she wasn't allowed to go to the Daily Mail Tom Tom party. Kristen states that she's certainly not going to miss her best friend's bar opening. LVP makes it clear that if the boys invited Kristen, then she can go as their guests. Few crisis averted. Brittany brings Jax along to the gastroenterologist. Nothing screams love quite like that, huh? As the doctor pokes and prods on her belly, Jax sits by a ever the supportive fiancé. It turns out that Brittany's doctor thinks she has an ulcer, must be all that worrying about Jax's fidelity. Brittany is warned to avoid alcohol and spicy food, just in time for her Mexico trip. Lala is back in the studio, Lala's music producers are pretty incredible, particularly the dude rocking the red overalls sans shirt underneath. Ariana and Stassi roll up and Lala takes a break to talk with her girls. Admittedly, Lala has been a rage monster since her father's passing, and it seems as though James Kennedy is taking most of the heat. Lala explains, "Like I want to drag this skinny British **s so bad." Ariana can't quite understand why she is being so vicious towards Raquel and James, but all I know is that I would not want to be on Lala's bad side, and it's only a matter of time before she explodes. Post-doctor appointment. Brittany takes some time to plan out her engagement party. Jax sweats about the cost of things. I have said it before and I'll say it again, perhaps you should not have spent your entire life savings on Britt's engagement ring, Jax. Poor choice, after poor choice, after poor choice. It's time for brunch with Billie. That would explain why Skiana is rocking a boot-bearing little number. Duh. And James is back spinning it, sir. It's his chance to show LVP how professional he can be, and some people are excited to see James back at it. And by some people, I mean Ariana and Sandoval. They come to show their support, but something dangerous is brewing on the sidelines. Lala uses this brunch as an opportunity to talk to Billie. She wishes to figure out where their relationship went wrong, and when the girls get some one-on-one time, Billie explains that she is allowed to question Lala as a person. Obviously, Lala doesn't like this, flips the F***ck out, and storms away, ready to pounce on her next victim. Anyone else notice that Skiana is just back to her old ways? Pushing herself on Adam and not giving the dude any space at all. I said it here first, this is not going to end well. In the meantime, Sandoval pops over to see DJ James and extends an invite to the Tom Tom opening party. Hoopsie. Because that was a wise decision, however, I think it's time someone stands up to Monster Katie. She doesn't rule the friend circle, after all. Lala is already P***SSED off, and we can all see the wheels coming off once Lala calls Raquel over. Lala overheard Raquel talking to her friend about Lala playing the dad card. Oh, snap. And now this is where it really goes down. Lala, looking to lash out at anyone who crosses her path, shrieks at Raquel, "Yes, I think you have a screw loose." Lala is in Raquel's face, pointing, name-calling, the whole 9 yards, and Billie tries to kick Lala out. Instead, Lala gets ushered to a table by Brittany, where Brittany does her best to calm a seething Lala. At a different table, Ariana, speaking from experience as she, too, has lost her father, explains that life goes on and people are not going to tiptoe around you just because something really bad has happened. Good luck telling them to emotional Lala right now. James makes his way over to Lala the bully. She scream talks at him, and Brittany just sit there doe-eyed as these two go at it. Lala is off the rails when she shouts at James that she wants to peel your face from your skull. Lala is out of line and legit losing her mind. Guys, today's the day. In the words of Schwartzy, this is like his professional wedding. Tom Tom's opening in just a few hours. The fellas are sweating and nervous, but they hand over the terms sheet to LVP and it's official, they are partners. Just in the nick of time. They run off to prep as James enters Tom Tom. James is like pink eye, he just doesn't go away. He always comes out of nowhere and is impossible to get rid of. For some reason, he decides today's the day to meet with LVP at Tom Tom. He talks about Billie's brunch and rats Lala out for her insane behavior. James tries to stick up for himself, but it seems like he is seriously out of chances this time with LVP. After all of the begging and pleading, James has decided to gracefully bow out of the Tom Tom opening party invite extended by Sandoval. After all, he doesn't want to blow his chances of future DJing gigs at SUR with his potentially erratic behavior, now does he?